Hello, welcome to a stream. I do apologize if I'm like whispering. It's currently like midnight, and people are asleep in the house that I live in. So I do apologize. I wanted to start streaming a lot earlier. I have been working on a video all day, which should be going up in a minute. I wanted to have it out hours ago. It took way longer than I thought it was going to. Which tends to be the case with a lot of stuff. But today, we're going to be continuing with the Legendary run on Infinite's campaign, and just kind of yapping about Halo. How you doing, dear John? How you doing, Johnny? How you doing, Switchboy? Halo reaches 15 years old. Yeah, I saw. I did want to do a mission about it, but I'd been work, and I actually forgot it was Reach's anniversary. Like, Reach's anniversary was even coming up. I didn't realise it was that soon. Otherwise, I would have worked on it, the day before, or something along those lines. But because I work on the weekend, it was just like, I just couldn't get one out in time. I couldn't get anything out on time. I always forget you can move the camera during the cutscenes. It really does just give that vibe, like, that it is just someone sort of following Chief with a camera, which I think is really cool. Well, like, this very much feels like the Sooty Jack versus the Giga Chad. Like, Tremonius is crashing out and Escharim's just smiling. He's so happy. Like the way the camera snaps when he slaps the table, like it's alerted the cameraman. Like it's cool, man. I really like the way the cutscenes are shot. The lower down angle too, whenever it sort of looks at Escharim, to give this impression of scale, and it's like less lowered when Tremonius is talking. Like, it makes Escharim feel huge. He's so cool. Hot take, I don't mind the armor abilities besides armor lock. I don't hate the armor abilities. I don't like sprint as an armor ability because Reach feels slow when you don't have sprint. I don't mind the focus rifle either. I used to use focus rifle all the time. It sucks, but I love it. I like the MA30 assault rifle design. I like the prototype of the MA5. That's fair. This is up there with Johnson Chief of Cortana for me. That's fair. I like George, I just don't think there's enough of him for him to really compare to, like, the other characters. Like, he's not in the game a whole lot. He's cool. I really like him, but... Like, the way that it looks up at him, like, it makes him look huge in comparison.
How many guns do you need? What is wrong with you? Remind me to never pick up his Spartan. This is a terrible idea. They're coming for us. All of them.
I would like if the next Halo game could have her own spot and be the main character. I mean, that depends. If it's a spin-off, sure. If it's like Halo 7, then I kind of want to conclude Chief's story, man. I'm not gonna lie. I need to remember I'm on Legendary. That's the first elite you fight, right? Like, that's the very first elite you fight in this game. I'm definitely on the right save file, so yeah. Okay. My health. Oh my god, my health. When do you think they should retire Master Chief? When his story's concluded. I mean, Chief's my favourite character. I would like to hold on to him for as long as possible, but at the same time, I also want his story to conclude. I want a conclusion. The Ravager's crazy, man. When I can land my shots. The Ravager's crazy when I can land my shots. And I'm almost out of ammo in it, which is quite depressing. How do you Moonlight Ninja? How do you Kenzie? I'm a person who doesn't think it looks wrong for Halo Infinite assets with current decals. That's fair. For the next Halo game, I want the art style spawn armor with dust rust scratches pins. I don't want to look like Buzz Lightyear. I don't think there's ever been a Halo game where you look like Buzz Lightyear. You have all of those things that you've just mentioned in Infinite. It's just kind of, I suppose, dependent on the coating. At the end of the day, it makes more sense when spawns have colour. They are symbols of hope. I died because I wasn't paying enough attention. My bad, gang. The spawns are heroic characters. Them being more colourful makes sense because they serve as like a symbol of hope. Yes, they are also a military asset. So, you know, it makes sense that not all Spartans are going to be bright and colourful. But I love Reach's art style for the most part, but I don't like how muted and gritty it is in comparison. And the only reason it is muted and gritty is because games like Modern Warfare were popular at the time. Give me 2 seconds. Oh my god! Have you ever watched the Ultimate Avengers animated movies? Yes, years ago. I remember really enjoying them. I don't know if I would now. Right, take that, because... I don't mind the muted art style of Reach. Halo 3 has balanced art style and colourful but grounded. I mean, Infinite's art style is just Reach's, but with the colour of Halo 3. Like, that is literally what Infinite's art style is. It is Reach art style, is an evolution of Reach art style, but they remembered to add colour. Like art style is more than just the armor. It's all of this. And the Forerunner stuff in Infinite looks gorgeous, man. If there's one thing I hate about Halo Reach campaign, it's the brutes. That's fair. The brutes in Reach are really ugly. The elites look great. I like some of the grunts too. I like the grunt. Are they grunt ultras? Like, dude, this is beautiful, man. Hang on. Like, art style is more than just the Spartan armor. It's all of this. To rewatch Ultimate Avengers, and so far the first movie is alright. I just remember Hulk battering everyone, which, you know, as a big Hulk fan, I thought was like really cool because, like, yeah, I do like when Hulk is actually the strongest one there is, you know, to an extent, obviously. You know, I like the concept of the angrier he gets, the stronger he gets, which I just feel like is ignored a lot of the time. Like, that's kind of the guy's whole thing. But I can't remember how close he is to Ultimate Comic Hulk. Like, was he a complete douchebag? I can't remember. I just remember thinking he was cool at the time. How do you know I'm gamer? Will agree. I love the 400 design in Halo Infinite. Chief, I think Chief's looks the best he's ever looked in Infinite too. Chief looks so good in this game, man. How did that rebound all the way over to me? What do you think would have saved Halo 5's campaign? Better cohesion with Halo 4. I don't think Halo 5's campaign's bad. I think Halo 5... I was actually replaying the St. Helios mission today, like the first one, for the video that I'm uploading. And that game is fun as hell, dude. The campaign for Halo 5 is really fun. It's just, I do think it's the weakest narrative in the series. There's nothing about it. It's not outright bad. It's not bad. Halo 5 is not bad. Like, I see people try and claim that Halo 5 is a bad game. It's not. Halo 5 is still a really good game. But I do think it has the weakest narrative in the series. I think, you know, the fact that you only play as Chief in 3 missions is kind of crazy. Like, that's crazy to think about in retrospect. I don't dislike Locke's team. I would not be opposed to them bringing them back. I just think the issue was, obviously, they wanted to sort of push Locke as this new main character. But it kind of came at the cost of pushing Chief, like sidelining Chief. The story still revolved around Chief. Like, the entire story still revolved around Chief. But he was barely present in his own story. Cortana is, like, you know, essentially, not necessarily the main antagonist, but she's kind of like the main antagonist. And Chief is barely playable in the game. So I think if Chief was maybe in it a bit more, the game would have been received better. But it's like, if you think back to Halo 2, people loved Halo 2 when it came out. People did not like the Arbiter because he sidelined Chief. He didn't sideline Chief, but as much of the story focused on him as it did Chief. And a lot of people didn't like that. Halo 5, for me, is a poor man MCU movie. How so? Because other than the Spartans acting like Spartans, like, I don't really see how any of it could be like an MCU movie, personally. For an adaptation, the original Ultimate does fantastic reinvention of the character because he's not a massive pervert, but Bruce is also a giant ass. That's fair. At least it's better than Ultimate Comic Hulk. I love the multiplayer of Halo 5, but the campaign really drags the game down for me. I mean, I wouldn't say drags it down just because I still think the campaign is fun. The story is weaker, but the campaign is still fun. Like, some of the missions in the game are so fun, dude. It's so entertaining. Say, piloting the Mantis through St. Helios, flying down, like, Halo 5 is high moments in order of the video game. Like, that is Halo 5, is high moments in order of the video game. Did you see the heroic restraint emblem set going on right? I did see that, yeah. Halo 5 would have been better if there was more Chief. 100% I agree. One complaint I have with Infinite's open world is how hard it is to find audio logs. Only audio logs that are marked are the Stone Ring ones. That's fair. I'm kind of glad they weren't all marked, because every time you sort of, like, they obviously have that little audio cue, and I think every time you hear that, like, I just sort of like, okay, forget what I'm doing, I need to find this audio log. That did so much damage. That disrupted so much damage. The giant elevator mission is sick. Bringing back Cortana is if Square Enix revived Aerith for Final Fantasy. I haven't played Final Fantasy 7 yet, so I'm gonna have to try and forget that. No, I'm kidding. But I also don't think it's comparable because one is an AI, like she is like essentially, you know, made from a computer. The concept of bringing Cortana back isn't as silly as bringing a person back to life. She is a machine. She is code. And she died in a Forerunner facility, like the most advanced civilization ever. So I don't think it's that silly that there would be some way for them to revive her. And obviously, it's not that she got brought back to life and she was evil. It's one of the corrupt fragments. Like, if you play Halo 4 and then play Halo 5, it's made pretty damn clear why she's evil, because it's not Cortana, it's that fragment. Halo 5 would have been better if it followed Chief while Teaser trying to cope with Cortana's death by leaving the UNSC. Learn how to be more human. I don't necessarily think leaving the UNSC per se, but I do agree that more of the story should have been Chief coming to terms with Cortana's death, which, to be fair, I suppose they did end up doing in this instead. Because a lot of this game is Chief sort of dealing with his grief and trying to sort of reconcile that, trying to fix what he views as his mistakes. God, the Forerunner stuff looks so cool. It looks so cool. Too many Warden fights. One was good enough, didn't need all the others. No, 100%, 100%. I think the first one is pretty solid. I think the one where you fight 3 later on is also fair. Everything in between is kind of annoying, and I think it's also made more annoying because when you play a lot of Warzone, you fight Warden Eternal a lot, and it gets really tiresome. He dealt with her dying, coming back and taking over the galaxy, and then died again. Poor Chief. I really feel like Infinite does the evil Cortana thing better, because the weapon does a fantastic job at reflecting how Cortana was previously versus how she is now. 100%. Yeah, I think the weapon, like, being introduced as that, like, mirror to Cortana's current persona works really well. I hope they don't introduce time travel and multiverse nonsense into Halo 7. The MCU shows why a multiverse story never works. Multiverse stories have and do work. Halo isn't going to do a multiverse story. They've done nothing to imply they would do a multiverse story. But the Spider-Verse movies are incredible. And they are multiverse movies. And they are incredible. MCU doesn't own the concept of a multiverse. Spider-Verse is some of the best things I've ever watched. No Way Home, multiverse movie. Really fucking enjoyable film. Really enjoyable film. The Loki TV show, multiverse-centric. Really good. Really good. Flashpoint. It's technically a multiverse story, kind of. I like Flashpoint. Crisis on Infinite Earths, multiverse story. I would say it's pretty good. I like Crisis on Infinite Earths. Multiverse stories do work. I don't want to see Halo do a multiverse story either. How did I die? I don't want to see Halo do a multiverse thing either. We've got zero indication they will. Time travel, I could see that happening. I could see the Forerunners having something to do with time travel. I could see the Precursors having something to do with time travel. I could see the faction called the Endless having something to do with time travel. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it depends how it works. Because, like, don't get me wrong, I don't want, like, Back to the Future but Halo. That would be silly. But I could see there being some level of time travel. If it leads to us having, I don't know if you played Titanfall 2, that one mission where you're running through that, like, sort of destroyed factory and you can sort of travel between before it was destroyed and stuff. That's pretty cool. I like that sort of stuff. Is it possible to make a Kingdom Hearts style game where Halo and Final Fantasy can do a collab? Oh, maybe. I can see Halo doing time manipulation because Forerunners did everything to stop the Flood, including using time to kill them off. Yes, 100%. Oh, they have more Precursor stuff. Yeah, that'd be cool. Thank you, Campaign Pulse Carbine, for being one of the greatest things of all time. Well, thank you, Kenzie. Thank you. I've been a member for 2 months now. Jesus Christ. God! Pulse Carbine. It's so good in the campaign. I actually don't think I need to fight any of these. I think I can speed run these first couple of rooms, you know. Maybe. I can't remember. Precursor? I hardly know her. Time travel is complicated even in fiction. Absolutely. There's no piece of fiction that has, like, every piece of fiction that has time travel has completely different time travel rules. But that's because time travel itself is a fictional concept, so you kind of just have free reign to do whatever the hell you want with it. I've been a member of Rejected Shotguns for a month longer, even if I'm not currently. Fair.
Yours were to take her back to the Infinity for deletion. So if it wasn't you... Okay then.
Like, the mystery setup here, I think, was really good. I think it's a really good opening. Weapons textures are glitching out a little bit, but, like, good introduction to the character, good setup for the mystery of what happened to Cortana. And you can sort of tell from Chief's body language, like, straight away, he's a little, like, startled, like, huh?
You need to delete.
No.
No. I was created for one purpose, and that purpose is no longer needed. My mission is over.
We have a new one. The Banished are planning to fire this ring. We need to make sure they don't.
First of all, what's a banished?
07 really should introduce Jerome into the main games and have him be the protagonist after Master Chief.
And third, to fire this ring, we need an activation index.
I love Jerome.
I had parts of
I don't think Jerome should be treated as Master Chief's replacement. I would love him to be a protagonist of a game, but I don't want him to be Master Chief 2, if that makes sense. Destiny probably does time travel the best, that's fair. I have a feeling why Split Screen was cancelled, it was because of the amount of technical debt Infinite campaign has. I think it's because the campaign team was fired. I just want a Halo game that includes every alien. I'm pretty sure at least one species. At least one species has been caught from every Halo game. We've just seen them all at once. Yeah, that's fair. Time travel as we know it is a theoretical concept because it's near impossible to go back in time. However, it's entirely possible to move forward in time at an accelerated rate. Yes, that is true. But like, I just mean like the type of time travel that we see in fiction. I could see Horvath in Halo 7, but not Jerome. I can see Jerome in Halo 7.
That voice. It's Cortana's.
No, it's not her. It's less than echo.
What did she say?
What? It's just pieces of data calculated when we run out of power. It's all around us.
I see myself in Halo 7 Trust. Me too. This part I've always found really cool. Like, one of these kids is probably George. Maybe Red Team? Was Dustin Echoes during Infinite? Who do you think should take the mantle for the main protagonist after Chief? I think after Chief has been retired, the protagonist should be a player-made Spawn. Like a Noble Six-esque character. I think we should have different protagonists in spin-off games, but I think the mainline games, going forward, it should just be our own Spartan. I think, originally, I think Combat Evolved, Chief was, I'm going to have to turn that down a bit, Chief was a vessel. He was, you know, a blank slate that the player could project himself onto. I'm going to die. That the player could project themselves onto, but he started to evolve into his own character. Halo 3 ODST takes us back to that blank slate that the player can project themselves onto. That's why people resonate with the Rookie, and why people are sad that this character was killed off in a book, despite the fact that Rookie didn't have a ton of character to him. Most of his actions were you saw through body language and stuff, and that doesn't make him any less of a character, obviously. But people grew such an attachment because you can project yourself onto this character. And then we get Noble Six. Again, same thing. Very minimal dialogue. A lot of the storytelling with that character is through body language. And again, Noble Six really resonates with players. That's why there's the big meme about whether or not he survives in a cave. People don't want to accept that this character is dead. I like that audio cue. I really like that. It's very Breath of the Wildy though, which I like because I love Breath of the Wild. But I like the power seed depositing thing in the campaign. I think it's cool. Oh, Rick on my squad. The Boston accent Cortana. Yeah. Wouldn't mind seeing Team Osiris come back as long as they're not the prime focus. I mean, it depends. If they come back in Halo 7 and then the main protagonists, then I'd be like, But if it's a spin-off game about Team Osiris, I don't mind the game focusing on Team Osiris. But yes, I think the next Halo game... Sorry, I think the next Halo protagonist after Chief should be a player-made Spartan. I do really like as well the cutscenes showing whatever weapon you're holding. I think that was really cool. Is my video done yet? Hooray! It didn't go up in the day that I actually planned for it to, but hey, it's up now. Hi, Halsey. Bring back Team Crimson, that's your player Spartan. I would love if Team Crimson came back. I'd not be opposed to it. Random fact, the infinite model of keys uses reach head instead of his new one. Yeah, I believe I read about that before. Right, let me just...
Unlike previous AI models, she will reside between your mind and suit, directly communicating with your neural interface. Think of her as a new set of eyes to aid your reactions and upgrade your reconnaissance.
You are here because you were chosen. Actually, I was here because I paid for the campaign, Halsey, but you know.
She named herself.
Hello, Master Chief. I'm Cortana.
Together you become our newfound hope. Together you become our key to humanity's survival. She will do anything necessary to make sure that your mission is accomplished, even if that means sacrificing herself for you to accomplish it.
Chief looks beautiful in this game, man.
What happened?
If anything should make it a heroic sacrifice, it's Halsey. Jen Taylor's such a good VA, I wish it was real. Chief is seeing things again. So true, Yuri Lover 130.
It's just here. Clusters of
Sorry, I am paying attention to everything. I'm just also uploading my video and stuff.
On the other hand, this is the framework I used to trap Cortana. It contains a copy of the activation index, at least fragments of it. What should we do with it?
Do we need it?
Well, based on what you've told me so far, the bigger question is, did Vanish to need it?
Do it.
That was something. Let's go.
Right. That's up now. Pinned comment and everything is sorted. Let's look back in. Do you think Chief's nose ever itches under the helmet? Absolutely. No, there's probably some spawn enhancement that prevents nose itching.
Did I miss something? There's a file that's been unlocked, but I don't have access.
We need to move out of here.
Okay, let's see. There's a breach close by. It should lead us to the server.
Imagine the file that she's on about is obviously like, you know, Chief's way of being able to delete her, which is kind of cool. That's set up like here.
Give me a second, and I'll get this bridge activated.
She looks a little bit uncomfortable. Which, to be fair, I would be too if someone was aiming a sniper in my face.
Good company, Chief. Meet me at the plinth up ahead.
Will do. Will do, boss. One of these has grunts on. Boom, bop. Boom. What were they doing on there? Oh, I've been hit with a disruptor. That's it. It's over. It's over. Tommy Joe Sam's gonna kill me. yeah. What's something from Infinite you hope returns to the next game? Playing it safe, I'd say Chief's design. If we're specifically talking Halo 7, Chief's design, I think, is so beautiful. So beautiful. I was going to say Infinite's customization, but I would only want everything except coatings. Like, personally, I don't want coatings in the next game. But, you know, I feel like that's wishful thinking. Oh, for fuck's sake. And only skip this section. That's fair. That's fair. I don't know. So we'll play it slow. I'm playing legendary like I play easier difficulties. I do not have shield upgrades yet. Okay, you know what? One thing I would love to return is the open world. Not Infinite's open world specifically, obviously, but open world in a Halo game. Because I want them to push it to its limits. I want to see how much they can do with open world in a Halo game. Infinite's is nice. I like Infinite's open world, but I know they can do so much more with it. And I want to see what they can really do with a full-scale Halo open world game. Or at least something like Outer Worlds, where it's like various open areas that you travel between. Just tank all true, my bad. And most sides, the Flood had nothing to do with Infinite's campaign, considering Zeta Halo has a bunch of lore involving the Flood. I think they would have. Not for the initial story, but obviously, I still think they probably will. I think it will build up to that eventually. The Flood are obviously name-dropped. Because, you know, they use them to hype up the Endless. And I do think if Infinite had maybe got story DLC, the Flood could have been involved in it, but I do still think the Flood will be involved in the Zeta Halo story to some capacity. Ow, that wasn't very nice. They do so much with the open world in Unreal because Infinite's open world is just put together with bandages. No, I didn't. I died 3 times. Gulp. Yeah, keep going on that turret. Just makes it much easier for me to actually land shots. They definitely have Flood models that aren't weapon models. Were those grunts just waiting down there? Yeah, they just I suppose were standing on the platforms waiting for it to get raised. It genuinely makes me think like the Brutes probably just put them down there to mess with them, because that seems like something the Brutes would do. Like they're just like, you just stay there, and the grunts are like, okay, and then they get sent down there, and they're just kind of, it's kind of dark and scary down here. If Halo Studios did a territory system, which leads into how the campaign ends with an ending tied, how much of the map is uneven as secret, something like that would be really cool. Something like that would be really cool. Are you kidding me? Stay away from that turret, young man. It's my toy now. I beat Halo Infinite in its entirety with just a plasma pistol. How hard can Legendary be, you know? I like the way you died. Wall running is an ability in the next game. The way you read my chat made me think I wasn't speaking grammatically. No, sorry, it's my bad. I'm just trying to not suck at the game, which apparently I guess I do. So I'm like trying to speed read everything. There is also a 50-50 chance I'm dyslexic or something. goodness. I have catch on, don't I? Oh, cowbell. Oh, wait, never mind. I don't. Okay, okay, thank God. Thought he did. No, they just like to throw lots of grenades. 50 or 50 or something is crazy. It's weird that my two favourite games being Undertale and Halo Reach, with Undertale turning 10 today. And this Undertale's 10 years old? That is wild. I've never played it, but that is insane. Grunt Mule. Thank you, Grunt Mule. That doesn't sound good. He's looking straight at me. Why did I drop my Stalker Rifle? Why did I drop my Stalker? No, it's okay. Am I close to... I'm close to Tremonius Solitaire. It's at the end of this level. Do I want that skewer? Yeah, we'll take him. We'll take him. That doesn't sound good. Yeah, yeah, dude. You might be onto something. World's smartest grunt right here. There's secret weapons in here, is there? No. Man, you killed Grunt. Oh, Grunt Einstein. Okay. I might be stupid. I might be stupid, gang. Kill the blind Grunt. How dare you? Wall running materially activated and forged with a specific zone on a wall. I mean, isn't that something you can do in Infinite?
Is that a Spartan? We need to find out what happened.
Every time you come across one of the dead spawns, it was cool as hell. Like, but in a very sad way. I like the sound that this makes as well. Let me just turn that up. Like, I like that sound. I like a lot of the audio design in this game. And then when I pick that up. This. Dude. Beautiful. How these cutscenes are done too, how like everything else is darked out, so the lighting really just focuses on the dead spawn. Like, and these are some of the only cutscenes that are from Chief's POV too. Like the sad music that plays there, but like they're some of the only cutscenes that are from Chief's POV, like some of the dead spawn ones, like when you come across the spawn or the army, and I love that because you're not watching Chief in those moments, like you share his emotions, the fact that the lighting focuses on the corpse, like in that moment Chief isn't bothered about anything else, like he's entirely focused on that dead spawn. RP spawns don't you have the most rip off all the dead spawns, real. I can't believe I just got 2 tapped wild. Where's the Jackal Sniper? I see it. One plasma nade and it's over. Oh, the music that plays in this room as well is really nice too. Don't play for pause. One, can I get him with a sidekick? What about fight Tremonius as well? This is not going to go well. Oh, he's there. I didn't kill him. Oh my god. Oh, someone behind me. Apparently not. Just a grunt. Okay, we got him. And on that. Boom, bow. Oh, someone behind me. Right, I have a plan to maximise our damage output on Tremonius. If the next Halo game is a CE remake, I really hope that's not their way to bring the Silver Timeline into the game. It won't be. Trust me, it won't be. They're not going to use the new remake to carry over the cancelled TV show, potentially cancelled TV show. No, I think at the end of the day, if the CE remake is real, it's going to be a CE remake. It's going to be a remake of Combat Evolved. Now, I would like that remake to expand upon Combat Evolved. I would like references to events in the books. I would like additional levels, cut content, all of the stuff that's in the PC version, aka and also the Master Chief Collection version. You know, like the Fuel Rod cannon and stuff like that. I want all of that to be included. All of that to be there. You know, maybe some levels where you play from the Arbiter's POV. I know he's not the Arbiter yet, you know who I'm talking about. But I think that would be really cool. And something different. I think, you know, having like references, like like a little Fireteam Raven cameo, because Chief cameos on Fireteam Raven. Even if they just mentioned, like that would be nice. That would be a nice little tie-in. Do I think we'll get any of that? But it would be nice. That's what I hope for. The big thing for me with the presentation, I just want to be surprised. I don't want it to just be a Combat Evolved remake announcement, because I want to be surprised. I want there to be something that like no one expects. Right now, everyone's kind of just assuming it's going to be a Combat Evolved remake or something along those lines, and it very well could be. I would like there to be more, because I want to be surprised. Are there all the coils in here, or is there more? There's got to be more. I know we used a couple, surely. Come on. Is that a stalk rifle there? Does Tremonius have shields? I can't remember. I don't think he does. I don't think he does. Next Halo should... Oh wait, hang on. Spawn unit, oh my god. If CE was in the Silver Timeline, that would be the funniest shit ever. I genuinely maybe never play Halo again. They can bring in the Halo TV show Silver Team spawns, but not the whole story, which they've already done. They've made the Silver Team spawns canon, which I'm okay with. Like, who gaff? Oh, those random spawns in Halo Wars have names now. Wonderful, good for them. And I didn't hate the Silver Team. I just didn't like the TV show. But I don't think that'll be the case. I genuinely cannot think of any conceivable reason as to why they would do that. Especially if we use Project Foundry as our example. I haven't come across any audio logs, have I missed them? Then again, I've probably already got them on these levels, that's why. They got detachable turrets and stuff because going from Infinite to C is like becoming the first caveman to exist. I'm calling the elevator knowing damn well I can't call it yet because I have to go in here and grab the seed. They got a Cobalt team. They've got to add Cobalt team next to Halo Prop. Oh, there's another coil. This is going to backfire on me. This will lead to my demise and not Tremonius's. Because those hotline ones are just going to rebound towards me. To explain more on the elite that's meant to be stalking you throughout the game, that would be cool. That would be nice. That would be nice. But honestly, I'd be more interested in having some levels where you play Stealth, because I think that would be awesome. Silex rooms were awesome as well. It was really cool. Let's put it on the elevator. Be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be okay. Don't worry.
It's already on its way down. But what if it's a friend?
It isn't.
He jumps out the way of the elevator. He's just waiting in a pitch dark elevator. Absolutely. He doesn't. That did nothing. That did nothing. Killed the jackals, actually. Killed the jackals. We'll take that. He does have shields. Why do I not remember him having shields? Okay. Stalk rifle then. My shields are low. I can control vibrating. Told you, even if I put them underneath the elevator, when he stood close to them, it didn't even break his shields. Oh, we're just like straight back in. I thought it would go before he come down the elevator, not immediately there. Wonderful. I just believe that Tremonius has stayed in the lift for his entire time on there. So I put it under the elevator would have killed him during the cutscene. Nah, that'd be lame though. It'd be funny, but it'd be lame. Just realised where in the game you are. You want to grab the tank gun after this. Makes Legendary so much easier, but that's lame. I could do that, but that would be lame. Only plasma pistol for a level. I've completed the whole game with the plasma pistol. I'm not doing that. Okay. Run. Let's regen. Dude. Oh, he's such a coward. He's such a coward. I say, knowing I'm running away too. Every time his shields get low, he hides behind a wall. And then he's shooting my corpse. No. I like the acceptance when he's... Yeah, I can be disrespectful too. I like the acceptance every time you throw a grenade on him and he goes, very well. They gotta create a Halo game that takes place on Halloween. Purely because I think the concept of Marine saying happy freaking Halloween sarcastically every wrong saying. That would be quite hilarious. That would be quite humorous, dare I say. Trimoni Os, but there's only one of him. What was Bond caught? Magpie, more like Mudbry. I don't know what that means. I like this audio too. Oh, they're pretty good, but we're gonna go with the shields. We're gonna go with the shield upgrade. I need the shield upgrade. You know, I honestly think my main issue with Infinite's launch is that the multiplayer come out first, so I already knew how to play the game when the campaign launched. Oh, Ashram speech time. Ashram speech time. Consider me locked in. He's so cool. As well, I just want to comment. Again, like we've seen like the high perspectives with the camera. The transition of like every time we've seen Estrom on his own, the camera looks up. Every time we've seen Chief, the camera looks up. It gives him scale. The hologram of Estrom talking down to Chief. It's the first time that Chief looks small in comparison. I suppose he does next to Aatrox as well, but it makes Chief look small in comparison, which I really like. I think it's cool as hell. I like the framing of a lot of these cutscenes. Like Infinite's campaign does not get enough appreciation. Finally, the commando. Come on now. Okay. Some fuel rods here. Oh, there's an armor core thing behind here. So we're going to go behind here first, take a little detour. Crumule, hello. Ashram really did aura farm his way into my heart and set a fire in it. I hate that they changed the music from that cutscene. I wouldn't mind a spin-off game where each mission is based off a section of the book, sort of like Halo Legends kind of thing, but gives a glimpse into those book stories. Yeah, Halo Legends type game will be really cool. Okay, and then we can also get the grapple shot upgrade. I could save, but we'll get the grapple shot upgrade. because the stun is going to be huge. Or Ravager. Obviously there's Camo Elite in here. Who's probably already started to come out now. There. Take your sword, fella. Now again, oh wait, ooh, you know what? Scatsbound. We'll take Scatsbound because more shots. Obviously, when you come back here later on, it turns into the arcade room. So I like that it doubles up as 2 different Easter eggs because it's a bonus loot room, but it also becomes an Easter egg later on, which is cool. What do you think about Escharum returning as a cutscene similar to Captain Key's Protogate Gravemind, where he recites his service number? I don't think I'd want Escharum to come back in anything like that, but some kind of flashback showing Escharum and Atriox's relationship would be really nice. I think that's the only way. I would not be opposed to that. I think seeing Escharum and flashback stuff like that would be really cool. Or if it's, sort of in a prequel Halo Reach style game, more centered on Atriox, that would also be cool. Escharum also being a playable leader in a future Halo Wars game would be awesome. But yeah, I would like to see more of Atriox's and Escharam's relationship. That'd be nice. I've just been stuck. Escharum and flashback being the banished accountant. The Hydra's probably better here. It's probably better. Not going to use it though. What a throw. True. 2 kinds of throwing. Because the grunt threw the plasma grenade and I threw the game. It's not over there. Is that how you activate the tank gun? Because I know they removed it. Did they? I think they added it back there, right? Or does that button do nothing? Random button. We love random buttons. Huh? Aim is actually diabolical. Beautiful. There's 3 buttons you need to push to get the tank. Oh, so they updated it then, because you used to just be able to get it straight away. How are they up here? But I think the being buttons you have to press makes it a lot cooler. We love video game Easter eggs in this house. Did they update it so it's actually the scorpion tail that you can use in the multiplayer, or is it the oh, hello, or is it just normal, no animation tank gun? feel like we should get the tank gun, but what do you think about that idea? Battlefront 2 style Halo game where the UNSC side gets heroes like Blue Team, Master Chief, Arbiter, and the Banished gets heroes like Spawn Kills and Aatrox. I think I made a video talk about something similar once, because that is kind of how I'd want them to bring Warzone back, in the sense of like, yeah, once update was it? Like, you know, bring Warzone back, but in a Battlefront 2 style, where you can summon different weapons and stuff like that through the points that you earn in the match. That would be really cool. Get the tank on. I'll try. I don't know where the other buttons are. Oh. Body flew towards me. Where are they? I feel like one could potentially be on top of the base. I won't keep it, but I will use it for a little bit because it's funny. I can't wait to get the grapple shot recharge thing. That's full player character for UNSC Marines and Banished Jackals for balance reasons. That's fair. I think I'd more so prefer if it was just like Warzone, but with Battlefront 2 style mechanics, rather than a whole Battlefront game. Like, I don't want a Halo game that's just Battlefront with Halo characters. I like Halo because it's Halo, not because it's, you know, something else. Like, I feel like there's a fine line between inspiration and straight up copying another game's mechanics. There's a button down there. There's not a button down here. Is there 3 buttons or is it just one? Oh, there's one down there, I think. Oh no, let's skew it. Uh-oh. Whoopsie daisy. There's one here? Okay. And then how do you... Oh, wait, did that just... Okay, only 2 then. I find it insane that was a bug. How is that a bug? How is that something that just happens? But also, how do people discover it? People just jumped up there and were like, yeah, I want to look at this. These cannons. Which, like, is fair, I guess. Like, I'm not keeping this because it's busted as hell. Don't need to open that, but, you know, I'll open it anyway. There is a spawn core around here. Where are you, my... Was that the one I've already picked up? No, it's down here. I knew there was another one around here, but I can't remember where. Oh, there. Okay. I think they should have updated it to actually be the scorpion tail. I think that would have been a bit... Then again, it's a silly Easter egg. It doesn't need to be balanced. Oh, man. It's beautiful. Seen the Silent Auditorium over there? Dude. I love this game, man. stole the controller. My bad, gang. Don't think it would be Halo 1 remake, honestly. I think if they did, it'd be the whole trilogy remade in one game. All the cutscenes connecting. Maybe.
I was created by Dr. Catherine Halsey to mimic this installation's security to track Cortana for deletion. I was successful. Remember you. I didn't even know what a banish was an hour ago. I was great. You're trying to survive. I was programmed to die. No, I was just figuring what I'm supposed to do. I'm picking up a UNSC specimen. The sources will come up. Here's the specimen.
Guys, if I started doing ASMR content, which will still love me. Hooray, it's ours. Yes. Thank you, Yuri, level 130.
Each one is associated with a territory. Here's the location of the UNSC signal in the tower. Here, Timor Fox.
We'll use the scorpion gun for a little bit. We'll use it for a little bit. Use it for a tiny smidge. First playthrough by this point already had me in a hot chokehold. When like I was like absolute sentiment. Absolute sentiment. I just want to sniff Master Chief's booty hole. I mean, kiss him on. I mean, kiss him on his armor. Kiss him on his armor because he's so cool. He's so cool.
I understand that, but is this classified? Because I don't have all the information.
He sees banished everywhere. You guys excited for the Uncle Terry video game? Next Halo should have every Halo vehicle that's already been in the Halo. I'm not opposed to it. I wouldn't say I disagree. Well, okay. I don't think it needs them, but I would like them. Like, if we're seeing every vehicle, are we including every vehicle variant from Halo 5? Because I like the Needler Warthog. Do I think it needs to come back? Not necessarily. Oh, he's so cool. He's so cool. I want to kiss him. so beautiful. It looks so beautiful. I love it so much. I love it so much.
We're close to the UNSC signal's origin. Unclear. There's just too much chatter on all vanished channels.
Boom.
Keep hearing the tower. It's probably
Hey.
the main structure we saw as we flew in. Look down there. Close to the fog we detected. You take out those consoles. Even that terminal. Show what I can do.
Imagine gooning on Zeta. Look, dude, it'd be a magical experience. Like sitting here, just having a cheeky talk, dude. It'd be magical. Looking up in the sky, you know, getting shot at by the Banished. Oh, it'd be the best tug ever. Sometimes I see, oh, you can see the top of the ring. That's nice. Found an Infinite Forge map that infinitely spawns a brute charges. That sounds terrifying. Okay, not that every base vehicle. I mean, like I say, I'd like it. I don't think it needs them all. Like, yeah, okay, having the Hornet, the Falcon, the Wasp, all at once. That'd be pretty damn cool. Do I think we need all three? Not necessarily. Like, I'm happy with any of them. Having two would be even better. Having all three would be great, alongside the Banshee. You know, having the Warthog, the Razorback. Do we need the civilian hog? Not really. The Mongoose is cool. You know, it's great for customs. I like the Gungoose. I can live without the Gungoose. I can definitely live without it. But also, I wouldn't be opposed to the machine gun Gungoose from Halo 2 Anniversary. Like, that one was also pretty cool. I would like both. The Hornet should have a redesign. That I don't agree with. I think the Hornet already looks really damn cool. When we say every vehicle, we also talk about Halo Wars vehicles. Or are we just talking mainline? You know, like, there's a lot of stuff that I think would be cool. I don't think it's all necessary. Like the Revenant from Reach. The, like, little Wraith thing. Cool. Very nice vehicle. Very fun vehicle to use. Necessary? Not really. Stupid how the Hornet has no cover for the passengers. I don't think that's stupid at all. I think for balancing that makes complete sense. Ocarov I could do. And I remember seeing like the mini boss thing for the first time. I got so excited of the having actual boss fights that weren't just Warden Eternal. I want to drive a Scarab. Yes, that would be beautiful. Next Halo should have adaptive maps. Big team capture the flag, but one team gets to control with Scarab while the other team gets to control frigate and reposition. Calling in a Mongoose knowing damn well I'm not going to use it. Why was he spinning like that though? What do we get first? Save the Marines? We'll save the Marines. How we get to fight Banished Scarab one day? Yes, that is something that I agree with. Yeah, no, I do like the concept of having larger, like, you know, larger scale multiplayer modes. I don't think it should be like a Scarab versus Frigate thing, but I like the idea of, like, let's say Invasion comes back. Let's say they bring Invasion back and the UNSC side is like the attacking team on this hypothetical map, and on the final stage, the Banished team is piloting a Banished Scarab as like a final ditch effort. So on the UNSC side, you've now got to try and get on top, wipe out the Spanish Scarab. I think that would be sick. Something like that would be so cool. Especially if they do bring things like the grapple shot back and you can grapple up the side of the Scarab to climb your way on top. There'd be one player that's actually controlling the Scarab, and then there's other people that can monitor stuff on top of it. I think something like that would be really nice. Very cinematic, very cool. I think a 50v50 would be possible for Unreal. Invasion, but it's 50v50. Invasion or Warzone, 50v50 would be crazy. Is shooting the... Okay, I died very quickly, but that's because I was contemplating whether or not shooting the thing with the tank gun is a bad idea or not. Had a cool word I miss? Oh, probably not a lot.
Let's find them.
That's not going to kill Marines, is it? It did not. Okay. Oh wait, I can't kill Marines, can I? But yeah, like a big scale. I mean, it doesn't even have to be 50v50. Infinite and Halo 5 are 12v12 modes, which is nice. I would settle for 16v16, maybe 20v20. That's a friendly you're shooting as I shoot a scorpion cannon at their face. The Crash Guardian over there I thought was really cool too. Right, what have we got nearby? Should we go for Okro? Well, there's more Marines that need saving over there. So you got the tank gun, I assume that means you found all the buttons. I only pressed 2 and then it worked. I'm not going to stick with it though, because it does make things too easy. Just finished a new video, very nice stuff. Honestly, reignited my hype for the next Halo announcement. Well, that means a lot, Desu. Thank you. Yeah, it was supposed to, like, I mean, I say it in the video, but it was supposed to just be like a, you know, very brief. Here's the Halo games I've released. Here's the recent collabs. Here's what I expect to see in October. And instead, it ended up being like a much longer history of the Halo series, and then kind of talking about like, hey guys. 2, I thought there was 3. I only pressed 2. Yeah, I mean, it's like I enjoy the side missions and stuff in Infinite. God, the textures look so nice, dude. Like they were fun. They were fun. Can I not shoot out there? There won't be any enemies rendered in anyway for me to shoot, but thank God there's no fall damage. Ooh, hello. Like stumbling across like a ghost and stuff like that, and then exploring the open world, it was so cool. Like it was new, it was fresh. I want more of this. I really don't want them to abandon the open world stuff. They probably will, but dude, I really want to see what they can do with it. Oh, dude. 30v30, but each side plays elites brute spawns each side. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Also, there's little Aatrox things. I think there's 3 of these across the map. Like, and you know, each one has like the brutes guarding them and stuff. Oh, they were cool little set pieces. Banish logo on the ground. You didn't even get the airstrike to come down. I thought you needed to do that to get the tank. No, I think... Okay, so I don't think you need to press any of the buttons to get the tank gun then. The airstrike thing is a completely separate Easter egg. I don't think you need to do that to get the tank gun. I'm pretty sure that's a completely separate thing. Which I thought was strange, because that would have meant they backtracked and, you know, added that later on. Oh, the Marines are there.
Hostile reinforcements inbound.
From where?
All Vanished forces eliminated. The squad made it. Thanks to you.
I was going to save those Marines while we're at it. Is there no more spawn cores in this area? I swear there is. Oh, okay. I have to zoom in for it to show you those. Right, because there's one over here. None over that way, though. There's one on the way to the main objective. Next Halo game should be an Arbiter game. You think the next Halo game should be a lot of things. I don't know. I'm content. A Halo game for me is Halo game. I like Halo. I like Halo game. You know. We get to fight the Banished and Sanguilius would also be very cool. Yeah, we're gonna have to drop the tank gun. We're gonna have to drop it. It's too good. Next Halo game needs to have everything. Real. Oh, I really want the reduced grapple shot thing. I should probably. I'm gonna get the shield. So I'm in 3 buttons at the airstrike and not the tank gun. I could just skip those buttons all this time. Yeah, pretty sure they've never actually been connected. When you said you had to press the buttons, I assumed that that meant they had since updated the tank gun Easter egg, because I know they took it out and added it back in. So I thought it meant they'd updated it, but no, the airstrike thing's always been completely separate. Because people used to think they were connected, but they never have been. Because the airstrike's always been an Easter egg, but the tank gun was a bug that became an Easter egg. Next Halo game should have 2 campaigns with Arbiter and Chief like a son. You really think the next Halo game should have a lot, dude? Damn, he got sent. What if the next Halo game was a Halo game? True. Should be able to see clamp the commando in the next Halo game. Wait, there's Marines on the other side. Gulp. Can I get over to the other side? I'm not going to make that jump. I don't even know if the game would let me make that jump. Oh, screw it. You gotta try, ain't you? Ooh, we did make that jump. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Is that a rock clipping through? Oh well. Okay. I should have gone for the grapple upgrade. I should have gone for the grapple upgrade. I feel like Spider-Man. I love the grapple shot. God, I hope it comes back. I hope it comes back. What next Halo game was a Halo game? I would like it. Can't play it. One is chief and one is custom spawn. That'd be cool. Yeah, I am a big fan. I wish that I think the 100% completion reward for Infinite, as well as the multiplayer cosmetics, should have been where you unlock an additional skull that lets you replay the game as your multiplayer spawn. Like, it's still, you know, everyone would still acknowledge you as chief. It would still use all the same dialogue, same cutscenes and stuff, but it would be your spawn that shows up in the cutscenes and stuff. I think that should have been the 100% completion reward. Grapple shot is woke. What if the next Halo game was Halo 5? Peak? Honestly, I think the reason why all the other Halo games failed from 343 is because 343 wanted to make a game that wasn't Halo. Honestly, old Halo. Dude, I can't tell if this is a bit, because every single Halo game has performed well. There is not a Halo game that has flopped. There is not a single Halo game that has flopped. Every single one of them has done well. Infinite has had within its first few months, had over 20 million players. It's free to play, but in what reality is that a flop? Every 343 Halo game has done well. Halo 5 also sold really well. Like, Halo 5 did well. That's why it got a year's worth of updates post-launch. It was one of the best-selling games on the Xbox One. And saying they wanted to make a game that wasn't Halo is both untrue and just wrong. Like, every 343 Halo game still feels like Halo. Like, it still feels like Halo. It carries over Halo's themes, Halo's settings, characters, worlds. Every 343 Halo game is still a Halo game. I really don't understand if this is a bit or not, dude. I saw that red scope glint as soon as I turned around. Dude, am I washed? Oh, my girlfriend has messaged me. When your goat washed, I'll take the fact that I'm your goat as a compliment though. Still amazing Halo Infinite's getting updates, absolutely. I mean, that in itself shows that Halo Infinite is not a flop. What the fuck? What the fuck, help me? If they wanted to make a Halo game, they should have stuck with the OG odds. What game are we currently playing? And also, okay. You didn't say they were flops. That's true. That's true. You didn't say they were flops. But you did say why all the other Halo games failed. Would imply that you're saying that they flopped. You said they failed. They have not failed. And like, they should have stuck with the OG. Yeah, dude. That's kind of why Infinite has a classic art style. But okay, if we look at Combat Vault, Halo 2, Halo 3, and Halo Reach next to each other. Oh, and throw Halo Wars in there. You know what? Throw Halo Wars in there. they all look different. They all have distinct visual styles. They're all similar. None of them are the same. Weapons look different. Enemies look different. Chief looks different. Like, none of those games look the same. And that's not just because of, like, the graphics evolving. That's because the art style shifted for each title. Look at an Elite in Halo 1 and 2 and look at one in Halo 3. There isn't any Halo games that have the exact same art style. I'm going to stop jumping down from this side because clearly it's not working. When the weapon got to pick her name at the end of the game, but never said it. Oh, I don't think they'll name a Cortana. I'm praying they don't reveal what her name is in the new book that's coming out, though. Because people didn't like them. People like Infinite because it felt like Halo 4 5 both had story. People did like Halo 4 and 5. If people didn't like Halo 4, they once brought Halo 5. People like Halo 4. I like Halo 4. People like Halo 4. Halo 4 didn't have any plotline shifting because it was the first of that trilogy. And Halo 5 didn't really have plotlines shifting per se, it just didn't continue them in the best way. Infinite, again, similar issue. It's not so plotline shifting. It still resolves Halo 5's plot. At least the main plot regarding Cortana. It doesn't continue everything. But like a load of that is just a load of bullshit. People like Halo 4 and 5. The Didact plot versus Master Chief and Cortana plot. Yeah, but we beat the Didact at the end of Halo 4. Do I think it would have been nice if he come back? Yes, but we beat the Didact. We beat him. As far as I'm concerned, even though he is in comics and stuff, and I've read and enjoyed that comic that he's in, as far as we're concerned, the Didact story ends in Halo 4 because we beat the Didact in Halo 4. He is defeated at the end of that game. So that isn't Halo 5 shifting plots. That's us beating the character. I really like the weapon, but I can't stand Cortana at all. That's insane. Are all the Marines dead? Why am I even here anymore? Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, okay. I like the games from saying that more people left Halo because for some reason they wanted to say, oh, humans were never Forerunner. I like that about Bungie's Halo. But Bungie's Halo never directly said that humans were Forerunner either. Like, at no point. At no point was this said. Implied? Sure. Said? No. Confirmed? No. So, saying like, oh, the 343 decided to change it, well, it was never stated. Like, it was never directly said. It was just inferred. And also, you just said there you like the game, so that contradicts your point about nobody liking the games. You said, well, I mean, then again, I suppose you didn't say nobody, you just said because people didn't like them. Well, people did like them. I like them. You just said yourself that you like them. And again, Halo 4 sold a relatively similar amount to Halo Reach. Halo 5 sold a relatively similar amount to both. So, people didn't leave the Halo community because of those games. People still played them. Like, people still showed up, played them. Maybe left after, maybe left feeling disappointed after. Still showed up for them, though. People still played those games. Like, that is blatant misinformation that is peddled by grifters. You've given these Marines hope. The one that's left, at least. The Gravemind should return in the next Halo game. Brother, you want a lot from the next Halo game. I would love to see a Gravemind again. I would. Humans are not worthy for the rings. So true, we don't deserve them. Yeah, I'll actually give them to the Banished. Right, I might as well fast travel there, aren't I? I want the Endless to be revealed as relatives to the precursors. I'm pretty sure that is also implied in Infinite, if I'm not mistaken. Do I bother with the side quest yet? I could go and take down Aqua and get the energy sword. But the Banished should be in the next Halo game. So true. So true. The fob. Okay. The Guardians kind of like precursors. Yeah, they do. They do kind of look like precursors. Nice. Nice. Oh, poo. Oh, poo. Jesus Christ. Leave me alone. What are the grunts of foreigners? That would be kind of a crazy twist. I think they should do that. Oh, I don't need to mark, but... can I remove my ping? Yeah, there we go. This is the fob over there, isn't it? Grunts are actually future humans. Damn. Evolution is crazy. They're the remains of the ancient humans that the foreigners left a subgroup of to see what would happen. And they evolved into grunts. They were stranded in the depths of a Halo ring. In a dark cave. And that kind of like, that's why they're short and they have stubby arms and not stubby arms, like really strong arms, because they used to use it to eat rocks. I think he's stuck. Nah. Will you? I don't think so. The next Halo game should be parallel to Infinite, and instead of finding dead spawns, you find all the spawns that are alive like Palmer and Horvath, and make resistance kind of like C. That'd be cool. Well, where did you find that Ravage from? Okay. Yes, the Endless, specifically the Harbinger's race. The Zalian released the precursors. It was confirmed in the Halopedia book. I think I have that. Well, that elite was right. I did die today. This one's almost out of ammo. Let's grab that needler. Okay, I would like it if you died today though. Okay. What if Master Chief is a human? Dude, come on, that's silly. He's obviously a jackal. He's an engineer. True. That's why he never takes his helmet off, because he's secretly hiding all those tentacles under there. What freaky boy, ain't he? What freaky boy. No, 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 no. No. No, 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 no. No, You didn't say the magic word. No, You didn't say the magic word. Please. Please, please, please don't throw that grenade. Oh, what a shot. Oh, bish, bash. 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 Is that it? Am I free? No, there's one more. Never seen Yap Yap and Master Chief in the same room. True. Some will tell you, it's because Yap Yap's not actually technically canon, at least not in the way you might think. I don't care, bro. He's real to me. Oh, there is more over here. I just didn't have the... Oh, it's one right over here. Huge. Oh, there's one down there too. Oh, that was right next to the other fob. Let's just fast travel again. Can I hope the next Halo game has buggers and engineers? Yeah. Yeah, especially because, like, that Season 3 cutscene of Infinite with the buggers. So it'd be cool. I'm not going down there yet. That will be a slaughter. I think I'm going to go to bed soon, to be fair. I've got to beat this on Legendary, and then I'm going to beat it again to get video footage, but I might do a co-op run to keep it entertaining. Granted, I'm not going to focus on everything I need to focus on. I'm probably going to have to play through the campaign about 3 more times, just for this video that I'm working on. Do you have a Ravager too? Huge, thank you for the ammo, boss. There's an ammo container there though. Okay, we grab our spawn core and we get out of here. Adios, gang. Please, 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 please. So I'm saying the difference between people's talking videos to live. To be fair, I'm normally a bit louder. It's almost 2 AM and my parents are asleep in the next room. So in my defense, but then again, in general, I don't necessarily think I sound like my typical, how's it going, Magpies? I'm Magpie Leon, and let's jump straight in. Please, please, please don't prove I'm right. Quiet, Magpie. True. True. That's not a true. Call there. Fast travel. Let's go. I just got a grapple upgrade, didn't I? Huge. Huge. Hey, small Magpie. Oh, yeah, if you want. You my good little Halo player. Are you gonna boot up Halo Infinite and spend some credits for me? Yeah, go on, pull out your credit card. Buy some credits. Yeah. Yeah, go and buy that new armor set for me. Go on. Be Magpie's good little Halo player. Go and buy that new armor set you want. You deserve it. You deserve to treat yourself. You've been such a good little Halo player. You deserve to buy yourself those new cosmetics. Dress up that Spartan. Make me proud. Like that? You get achievements. I'm just playing through the game on Legendary. I've completed Infinite probably about 6 times. Like full playthroughs, I've probably completed about 6 times. I've not done it on Legendary. And I was like, I feel like I really need to, because I'm working on a big retrospective video, and it doesn't feel right to do a retrospective if I haven't beat the game on Legendary, you know? Like, that would be wrong. But I already have 2,000. Buy some more. Go on. Buy some more for Magpie. Not for Magpie, you know, for yourself, but like, do it for me. Treat yourself. Halo 7 should be Halo 7. Real. Halo 7 should bring back Prometheans because they aren't dead. They just need a leader. And as we see with Joel and Dharma, he was able to control Prometheans. So if the Endless take control. On the Xbox 720, I was watching Real Steel the other day. I don't know if anyone else remembers Real Steel. Good movie. I was watching Real Steel. And there's ads in the background for the Xbox 720 because obviously it's set in the future. But I just thought that was really funny. It was really funny and cool. Like, they could have just made it an Xbox 360 promo, but they specifically made it Xbox 720, which I think was really nice. They did not have to do that, but they did, and I appreciate it. I want to start the next mission, but I genuinely think I should go to bed. We'll try and take down Okro. What happened to that machinima you got recordings for? We dressed up as those Helldiver enemies. Are you still doing that one? Honestly, I don't know. I started editing it. I really don't like it. I don't like my voice acting in it. I don't like the framing. There's a lot about the video that I wasn't a fan of, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna finish that one. I don't want to upload something that I genuinely do not like, just for the sake of getting an upload out. Halo is dead, me when I lie. Halo 7 should be 50 hours long. I have a job and I go to university. I do not want Halo 7 to be 50 hours long. I'm not gonna lie. You have $100 store credit and don't know what to use on. Store credit for what? Like store credit for Infinite specifically? I'm confused. What does this mean? Oh, it's a Luke Cave. The Infinite shop? Just use it on armor, I guess. Some new weapon models that come out not longer, which look pretty cool. Could just get those. Oh, backdraft Cinder Shot. Is the Cinder Shot good in the campaign? I can't remember. Is this Halo 7? Brother, I wish. I wish this was Halo 7. No, it's just Infinite. I'm just replaying Infinite. Playing through on Legendary, yapping. Basically, I need to do a retrospective on the game. Well, I don't need to. I want to do a retrospective video on the campaign. So I'm replaying the campaign on Legendary, so I can say that I've done it. But also, I'm streaming it specifically so I can talk about stuff in the game, so it sort of stays in my mind, so I know what stuff I want to talk about in the video, while also getting other people's thoughts on it. What are the brutes during the Covenants? I can't remember. I forgot. I don't know, the prophets were like, you should join us because we got like $4, and the brutes were like, okay, that sounds good to me, you know. People playing Halo 7. Hey bro, what part of the mission you on? Is Halo 5 armor coming next update? I don't know. I want to say yes, but also it's Halloween themed, so I would find it very bizarre if it did. Glad 343 never designed the brutes. You could argue they did. The Halo Infinite brutes, they share similarities to other ones, but they're not the same. They're not the same as the Halo 2 ones. They're not the same as the Halo 3 ones. Similar, the most similar to the Halo 3 ones, but they're not the same. Definitely not the same as the Reach ones. There's also the Halo 4 cutscene brute. Armor looks similar, but the face doesn't look the same. And the Infinite ones also don't look similar to the Halo Wars 2 ones. The Halo Wars 2 ones and the Halo 2 ones look pretty similar, but the Halo Wars 2 ones and the Halo 2 ones are not the same. So I would say the brutes have been redesigned in every entry. Kind of thought that would do more. Whoa. Okay. Hillage Brutes look like the baby dinosaur from that kids movie. Okay, let's take you out first. Oh, they'll still notice. Some of the sniper jackals lurking, is there? There is. You know, people talk about the Halo 2 legendary sniper jackals, and they suck. Infinite ones aren't far behind. There somewhere. It's probably a bad idea, but we lived, so it's fine. The brute should have their snouts back. Okay, I'm not disagreeing, but you have just said you're glad they didn't redesign them. But now you want them to have their snouts back, which would be a redesign. Hope Infinite fixed their store because I'm locked out of buying stuff. Can't buy items individually and can't buy the bundles if you already own an item in the bundle. The one thing that makes the money doesn't work properly. How poetic. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, he's close. Doesn't do much any shield damage, does it? Damn. What killed me? What killed me? I just evaporated. I deserve that. I deserve that one. Well, at least my question's answered about whether or not the backdraft sender shot sucks in the campaign. It does. Oh, that's not good, that's not good, that's not good, that's not good, that's not good. No, 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 please, 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 please. Please, 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 don't kill me yet. What I meant about 343 redesigning them is that they didn't give them the Halo 4-5 treatment and actually made their redesign look good. Sorry for the confusion. There. Halo Prometheans come back, but Halo 4 Knights are way better than Halo 5, so bring back 4 Knights. I think I prefer the Halo 5 ones, just because like the Halo 4 ones, the Halo 4 Promethean Knights were just like elites that could teleport. Like they felt very similar to Final Elites. Halo 5 I think made them more unique by giving them the weak points. I think that just made them more engaging to fight. Right, and then I'm gonna walk in here, and they're gonna call in the drop pods. But then I'm gonna blow myself up before they even call the drop pods in. Because of course, because of course. got Ninja News. Master Chief from the boot would have tanked that. True. Keep the Halo Infinite design, but give them fair. Fair. Come here.
Targeting crew eliminated. Life on this ring just got a little safer for the UNSC. Hey, did you get a look at that modified weapon the target was carrying? Pretty inventive, even for the Vanished. So I copied it. I've sent updated schematics back to our forward operating bases, so give us a minute. I'll suggest sending a thank you card for the upgrade, but you killed the intended recipient, so we can skip that part.
I really like fighting the HVTs and unlocking the weapons. I think it's a very cool concept and something, if they do Open World again, I would like to be carried over. I think it was cool. I think it was very cool. Okay. I'm going to end that stream there. We've made some good progress. We completed one whole story mission. 2-hour stream. Granted, we did spend most of it doing side stuff, which I really don't need to do, but I did because I wanted to. So we're gonna end them there. Thank you everyone for watching and for chatting. Magpie's Lost Media, imagine. I appreciate you all. It's helped keep me sane. I'll try and maybe do this tomorrow. We might do more tomorrow, or I might do a game night. We'll see. Yeah, we might do a game night. We might do another campaign stream because it's been fun to just yap But we'll see. Or maybe I'll do something else entirely. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, thank you all. I'll catch you all in the next one.